Spooky, scary skeletons. Sorry that the camera is a little shaky and stuff. I'm holding it because I'm too lazy to tie it down onto onto the tripod. So, about Peeps, they're chocolate flavored. I've never had chocolate flavored Peeps, so I'll promptly try one. It's good. Oops. So, in celebration of Halloween, I thought I'd share some of the spooky happenings that I have experienced. Granted, they're not exactly the spookiest, but they were terrifying and weird at the time. So when my niece and I were little kids, we used to get up out of bed in the middle of the night to continue playing a game or to get a midnight snack. We would do this all the time, but once in a while we would see like a shadow walking down the stairs before we got down the stairs. So eventually we stopped seeing the shadow. I think it's because we stopped actually adventuring out of our rooms at night. We were starting to learn that we could sneak food into the room before we go to bed and then eat that then. So, lesson learned. Okay, so this next occurrence isn't really spooky, but it was really weird and mysterious, and I still don't know what happened to this day. So he used to have this male bird, and he used to live by himself in a cage for a while, and one day when I woke up to check on him, I looked behind his cage, and there was just blood splatter everywhere. We checked the bird, and he was fine. No cuts or anything. He was healthy, and we were sure it was a guy, you know. There was no actual blood on the bird, just the cage, and scattered around some places, but not on the bird. And finally, something that happened yesterday night. I couldn't get to bed because I was thinking of, like, what I could talk about in this video. Like, did spooky things really happen to me? And I realized I don't really notice them, or they just don't happen to me. And so I kept thinking about like Halloween and like spooky stuff, which is ironic because if I think about it too much, I get scared. And I did end up scaring myself because I started thinking of like demons. I guess like, oh God, I'm gonna be attacked by demons or something. But I kind of imagined this. I know I imagined it, so I'm not like hearing voices or anything, but I was voice acting in my head or something. And I basically did a voice that sounded a little bit like Satan, like what I imagined Satan would sound like. The voice was really deep and like almost raspy, but it was still smooth. Like it flowed really nicely. It was like a low growl. But something about the voice made me kind of think sin, just instantly sin. And it's one of those voices where it terrifies you, but it's also really pleasant. And I thought I heard it say something like, turn to it. I wish I could recreate it, but I'm not skilled enough. Anyways, sorry this was kind of boring and not that spoopy. So, spooky. I meant to be funny by saying spoopy, but then I was like, no. But yeah, share your spooky stories with me. Any weird things that you've experienced? Or were you scared? Were you like, fuck yeah, demons? Or were you like, fuck you, demons? I don't know. I probably should not be saying so many bad words. Thanks for watching. Have a spooky Halloween. It's November? What are you talking about? No, it's the month before Christmas.